Welcome back, guys, to the Orlando Huskies franchise. It is week 2 of season 5. And the 0-1 Huskies are taking on the 0-1 Minnesota Vikings. Huskies looking to bounce back after a disappointing performance last week on defense. Offense was amazing. Defense, not so much. Looking to tackle better this week, especially. And here comes the Vikings quarterback onto the field with their first team offense. Take a look at his stats as Locker 25 of 32, 220 yards and 2 touchdowns last week. Solid game. Now it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 19 for the Vikings here. Locker in gun. It's going to be a passing play on 1st down, and here comes CJ Hunter. And he rolls out and throws one on the run, a laser. Huge throw by Locker. First throw of the game as well. Now it's going to be a 1st and 10 from the 32. Locker under center. As Caden misses that tackle, but Justin Martinez tracks down the running back Stallings. Gonna be a 2nd and 3 now. Stallings had a solid week last week. Had 63 yards. Looking to keep him around the same. But with those type of holes, I don't know about that. And broken tackle after broken tackle, finally brought down by Dylan. Stallings already at 25 yards this week. Now it's a 1st and 10 from the 44. Across the middle of the field, and Darrell White makes the tackle. Only a gain of 7. Expect to see a couple of rotational tight end or receivers and linebackers this week as we try and figure out how to play better in those 2 positions outside of a couple of players. As they're going deep here, Steven Stain is there for the pick, and he's gonna take a knee in the end zone. Great pick by Steven Stain. Was with the receiver the entire way. And Locker just kind of threw it up, gave his receiver a 50-50 ball, but it's really a 60-40 ball in our favor with how big Steven Stanton is. It was a good throw too. Stanton just went up and made a better play. Now here comes Josh and the offense taking the field for the first time after the first turnover of the season for the Huskies. Josh was 18 of 29, 353, and 3 touchdowns last week. Ended up losing that game still. Now it's a 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Josh under center. It's a play action pass here. He's going to hit Jamal Lacey underneath, and Jamal picks up 9 on the catch. Jamal's a little slow to get up after that one. Hopefully it's nothing serious. He is in on the next play though. 2nd and 1 from the 29. It's a handoff to Drew Stevens. Stevens met in the backfield for a loss of 2. It's going to be a 3rd and 3 from the 27. Trips to the left for the Huskies. As Jason Blacklock wide open across the middle of the field. Josh hits him on the money. And a 1st down for the Huskies. Moving the chains. And they're on Minnesota territory now. 1st and 10 from the 49. As Josh just checks it down to Hunter. Picks up 4 on the 1st down catch. 2nd and 6 now. Trips to the left for Josh. Stevens in the backfield. It's a read option as the defensive end was frozen. He thought Josh was going to take it, and Drew Stevens picks up 9 on that one. 1st and 10 from the 37. 2 tight ends out on the field, and the handoff to Drew Stevens. Breaks the 1st tackle, still fighting for more. Picks up 6 on the 1st down play. It's going to be a 2nd and 4 from the 31. Josh back under center here. If nothing's open downfield, Josh is going to have to run away and throw it away. It's going to be a 3rd and short now for this Huskies offense. See if they could pick up this key 3rd down here. Bunch to the right for Josh. They're going to check it down to Kylo, who picks up that catch for the 1st down. Kylo had an okay week last week. I believe it was only the 1 catch. It was a pretty big catch, but also had 2 pretty big drops for this team. Now it's a 1st and 10 from the 24. Josh hands the ball off here to Drew Stevens and only picks up 2. And now Deion Werner hurt on the play, and he was a big acquisition for us in free agency. Jonathan Jones coming in to replace him. Now it's a 2nd and 8 from the 22. As Josh had Hunter just kind of overshot it, has to put that on his back shoulder. And with how long these two have been playing together, should have been an easy pitch and catch for him. Now it's a 3rd and 8 from the 22. As Josh is hit as he tried to throw it. Going to be an incompletion, and now it's a 4th and 8. Deion Werner coming back in with muscle cramps. But Sammy Leak coming out on the field here to kick the field goal. And that makes it 3-0 ball game here late in this 1st quarter. Only a minute left in this 1st quarter. As James Aldridge is on the field to punt this one deep. Vikings will return it from about the 2-yard line. A good tackle from McCain, who was an excellent special team player last year. Looking for more of the same. But it's a 1st and 10 from the 25. Bunch to the left for Locker. Looking to play better after that pick, and Gage with a great open field tackle right there on the big tight end. Only 6 yards picked up. Now it's a 2nd and 4 from the 31. Empty set here for Locker and the Vikings. As Young, just a tad bit too slow. Stallings broke off the route pretty clean. But Young there makes a good tackle, and now it's a 1st and 10 from the 36. See if the Vikings hike it before the end of the quarter. And they do. But McMillan came in untouched. But Stallings breaks the tackle, picks up 9 before Dillon's able to tackle him down. Huskies up 3-0 in this one, but close game in the 1st. 2nd and 1 from the 45. As CJ Hunter was coming in pretty hot. Johnson with a great deflection on the play. Tried to go at the linebackers, and the linebackers were not having it right there. That was a 3rd and 1 from the 45. That's Locker just takes off for a gain of 6. Down to the 50-yard line before sliding. Now it's a 1st and 10 from the 50. As just left wide open on the play, and Young and Gage come and make the tackle. As we don't know where McMillan went. As Forsett picks up 13 right there, but McMillan was supposed to be that middle zone and just kind of ran away from everybody. Now it's a 1st and 10 from the 37. Huskies send the blitz here. And Stallings making everybody miss down at the 22-yard line. And this run defense has been abysmal so far in this season. 1st and 10 from the 22. Receiver coming in motion. The fake to him. Fake to the running back, and then a dime to the receiver at the 8-yard line. Forbes with a good catch right there. As Dillon was just a tad bit too slow. Now it's going to be 1st and goal from the 8. And a stone cold drop by Forbes after a nice catch on the slant. Drops that one. Engage and Dylan just kind of lost Forbes there. Now it's a second and goal from the 8. And Steven Stanton drops that one. And then it's caught on the bounce. Stanton drops his second pick of the game. Bounces it backwards. Forsett hangs on to it. But luckily for the Huskies, that one was not caught. And now that one's thrown behind the receiver. I believe that was Forbes. And it's an incompletion on the play. CJ was coming in pretty hot on that edge. Blocker had to throw it quickly, and Vikings tie up the game though. And a solid drive nearly ended in another Steven Stanton pick. But they got away with one and end up tying the game midway through the second quarter. Engage is back there to return this one. A couple yards deep in the end zone. Will bring it out. As Gage just didn't have the speed to hit that second level. So he had a lot of room. It's going to be a 1st and 10 from the 21. It's a handoff to Drew Stevens. And Stevens has a lot of running room. Trying to truck his way through a couple down to the 38-yard line. First and 10 from the 38 now. Vikings send the blitz here. As Damien's open wide across the middle of the field. Down to the 45-yard line. Good pitch and catch by Damien and Josh right there. Gonna be a 2nd and 1. We're 1st and 10 from the 45. Don't know where I got 2nd and 1 from. But it's a handoff to Stevens. Stevens picks up 3 on the first down carry. And he's already pretty close to same amount of touches and yards he's got last week. Now it's a 2nd and 7 from the 41. See Coach Paul making it sure that Drew Stevens gets the ball. And he picks up the first down there. As the Vikings can't really stop the run right now. 1st and 10 from the 34. Now Sweet in the backfield. Josh under center. The play action pass to Sweet. Josh on the run. Had Jason Blacklock, and Jason just kind of overran the ball. Was a little behind him. 2nd and 10 now from the 34. It's another handoff to Drew Stevens. Met in the backfield. Just Dom Huff couldn't hit the block or linebacker quick enough. And it's a big first down or big stop for the Vikings. 3-3 here at the end, or 2-minute warning here. Vikings looking for a huge 3rd down stop. Huskies are in field goal range. Josh goes to Hunter across the middle of the field, who hangs on to that one. Great catch by Hunter and a good throw by Josh. It's 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line. 1:30 left now. As Jamal Lacey wide open in the end zone. Touchdown Huskies. And he has been an excellent red zone target so far in these past 2 seasons. Just adding another touchdown to his resume. The Huskies are go up 10-3 here. James Aldridge will kick this one deep. Out to the goal line where the Vikings will return it. And the Vikings return man takes a great cut, and he is off to the races, and there is nobody left to catch him. And the Vikings easily score and tie up this one 10-10 on a kick return. Great cut by the Vikings return man to hit it to the left, take it all the way. As the Huskies had nobody to that left side. And let's see if Gage could reenact what he just saw here. As he can't. Tackled at the 22-yard line. As Connor Kelly's now hurt on that one. Guess he got hurt on a block and not good. He's had a really good preseason and had a solid week 1 as well. 1st and 10 from the 22. As the Huskies Josh hits Hunter across the middle of the field as the Vikings sent a blitz down to the 47-yard line. Hunter doing his little dance. 1st and 10 from the 47 now. Josh hits Kylo on the outside, picks up the 1st down. Timeout Huskies. With 28 seconds left in this one and an upper forearm fracture for Connor Kelly, and that is a heartbreaker for him as he was having a really nice season and preseason so far. As Josh just lobs this one up to Jason Blacklock, and that one was underthrown by Josh. Jason had multiple steps on the DB. As it's 2nd and 10 from the 36 now. Bunch to the right for Josh. As he's just going to check this one down to Drew Stevens. And it's an incompletion on the play. Now it's a 3rd and 10 now for this Huskies offense. Empty set here. Josh goes behind the linebacker to Damian. And Damian trucks through one, breaks another tackle, and still fighting down to the 9-yard line. First and goal from the 9 now. And Josh, easy pitch and catch with Jason Blacklock across the middle of the field. Linebackers were nowhere to be found. That's going to be a touchdown Huskies. Great drive to end the half there by the Huskies. As Dom Huff now hurt on the play, and that's not a good sign as we struggled to find a backup guard this offseason and had to go with Angelo Ford. And he was on our practice squad last year. As Cunningham with a good tackle right there. And broken ribs for Huff. So it is going to be Ford the rest of the way. Probably for the next couple of weeks. And we're hoping it's not going to be too big of a difference. As we expected a big year 2 from Dom Huff. As our 2nd round pick last year. But going into halftime, Huskies up 17-10, and they're going to have to stop this run game and get better tackling here in the second half. But they do start with the ball. As that one is kicked way too deep in the end zone. Gage will just take a knee, and the Huskies will start at the 25. 1st and 10 from the 25. Steven Sutherland in the backfield now. It's a handoff to Steven. And Steven picks up 4 on the 1st down carry. And I'd like to see Steven get involved a little bit more. He is our fastest running back on the roster and one of our fastest weapons on this team now. 2nd and 6 from the 29. It's another handoff to Drew Stevens. And Stevens trucks through one guy. Picks up the 1st down. 1st and 10 from the 36. Josh under center here. Just going to check it down to Damien as no one's open deep. Damien hangs onto it. Gains 2. Second and 8 from the 38 now. It's another handoff to Drew Stevens. And Stevens able to pick up 2 once again. Now it's going to be 3rd and medium, 3rd and 6. For this Huskies offense, see if they can pick it up here. Big 3rd down. Vikings send the blitz. Damian Harrison wide open. Picks up the 1st. Easy pitch and catch for Josh and Damian there. Now it's a 1st and 10 from the 50. As you see Brandon Gibson in, replacing Connor Kelly in this formation here. As Josh goes across the middle of the field to Jason, who drops that one. A bad drop across the middle as Sims has really had a solid game for the Vikings. Has the kick return, has a couple of pass breakups as well on Jason Blacklock, and now takes 2nd and 10. They go with a play action pass here. As Josh is sacked on that one by Wall, as Dion Werner was burnt by the edge. Now it's a 3rd and 21 from the 29. Empty set here for the Huskies. Another blitz here for the Vikings as they've been blitzing all game, and Josh sits back in that pocket, finds Hunter downfield for the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 35. They go with a trap play to Drew Stevens, but there's a noticeable guard play right there by Angelo Ford. Forgot his name for a second. 2nd and 10 from the 35 now. Bunch to the right. As Hunter is wide open downfield and he's off to the races. Hunter nearly got his 3rd touchdown of the season. Over 100 yards once again in this one. 2nd 100-yard game of the season, and it's a week 2. 1st and goal from the 1. The handoff to Drew Stevens, who powers his way into the end zone, giving the Huskies a commanding 24-10 lead. As the offense has played really well in this season so far in the first 2 weeks. Now gotta see if the defense can match them. As they've played better this week. Not amazing, but they have played better. As Cunningham slowed down the return man, Sims. And Brandon Gibson able to make the tackle as Stallings had his way for the most part, but the Vikings just haven't been able to get the ball a ton. They've only had 3 possessions. One was a turnover, one was a field goal, and then one was a knee down right before half as Grimes and a couple others able to bring down Stallings for only a gain of 3. And down 14, gotta wonder how much they're gonna actually run the ball here. Now it's a 2nd and 7 from the 29. As they go right back to the run here. There's Johnson there, bring down Stallings, but not after an 11-yard pickup. Now it's a 1st and 10 from the 41. Looks like they're going to continue with the run as they come out in an I formation here. As Grimes is able to get there, is great play by Dillon to set the edge on the outside, slowing up Stallings so Grimes could run over and make the big play. Now it's a 2nd and 11 from the 39. As Johnson was right there. Shane with a good tackle. Don't know what Johnson was looking at. The ball was thrown right at him. As Forbes gets another catch. 1st and 10 from the 44 now. Play action pass here. As they're going deep. And Gage Bloodgood burnt by a couple of steps, but an overthrown by Locker. Now it's a 2nd and 10 from the 44. As broken tackle after broken tackle once again, and now Vigil Hatcher is hurt. A disappointing start to the season for this D-line, and now one of their key players go down. 1st and 10 from the 28 now. As CJ Hunter heard what I said and came in screaming, wasn't able to get him right away, but poor tackling once again causes another 1st down. But that's going to end the 3rd quarter. Huskies up 14. Minnesota in the red zone though. Empty set now for the Vikings here. They go with a check down. Another missed tackle. And being pushed forward for nearly another first down is Forsett. And Vigil Hatcher with a couple of muscle cramps will be back in this one. It's going to be a 2nd and inches from the 8-yard line. And an easy pitch and catch. Great throw by Locker. Put it up for Forsett. Go up and grab it. And a touchdown for the Vikings. Huskies still do have a 7-point lead. This one's kicked deep. Gage will bring it out. He thought he had a hole, but closed quickly at the 20-yard line. Hunter, 5 catches, 120 yards once again on this one. The Huskies offense looking for that killer instinct to end this game. 1st and 10 from the 20. The handoff to Drew Stevens. C. Ford with a nice block on that one. Allows Stevens to pick up 6 on the play. 2nd and 4 now. Sweet in the backfield. Going to be a play action pass here. As Josh finds Jason Blacklock across the middle. And don't know how Jason dropped that one. Looked like he tried to run without the ball and just kind of went straight through his hands. Now take 3rd and 4 instead of a first down. Big 3rd down for this Huskies offense. As Josh hits Drew Stevens, hangs onto that one, stiff arms one man down to the 45-yard line. Great throw by Josh under pressure, and he's really been delivering so far this season. 1st and 10 from the 45, 3 tight ends out on the field, and it's going to be a counter play as you see Ford pushing forward Drew Stevens. Maybe Angelo Ford was a diamond in the rough. So far, it's looked solid. 2nd and 5 from the 40. Josh in gun here. Going to be a play action pass. As Josh just lucky to get that one off. Will be a 3rd and 5 now. Instead of a 3rd and long from the sack. 2 tight ends out on the field. Another play action pass here. As Josh just goes right across the middle of the field to Jason Blacklock, who's wide open down to the 12-yard line. And Josh over 300 yards once again. 1st and 10 from the 12. Josh under center here. Play action pass. As Josh hits Damian on the catch, picks up 6. Second and 4 from the 6 now. Josh under center. They're going to hand the ball off to Stevens. Stevens is hit hard by multiple players. Met at the line of scrimmage. Now it's going to be a 3rd and 6 from the 8-yard line. Bunch formation for Josh, who takes off running. Josh picks up the first down. Great run by Josh. Saw nobody open, took off immediately, and it's a 1st down Huskies. 1st and goal from the 2. Sweet in the backfield. Sweet gets his first carry since the fumble last season and into the end zone for a touchdown. And the Huskies take another 2-touchdown lead late in this 4th quarter. As James Aldridge will kick this one out. McCain and Miles Franklin able to bring him down at the 19-yard line. The defense gonna have to get a huge stop here. 14 points, but we don't want to allow another touchdown. Make the offense come back out. That's right over Miles McMillan and doesn't jump up for it. Doesn't make a play. On a third down or first down, Dylan Flock able to get the turnover, and that one will seal the game. Makes one move down to the 45-yard line. Dylan with a great play right there, essentially ending this game here. Now it's a 1st and 10. It's a handoff to Drew Stevens. Stevens picks up 4. The 2-minute warning here. Huskies up 14 after a huge turnover right there with ball at the 42-yard line. 2nd and 6 now. First down will end this game. As Drew Stevens picks up 5, but Daniel Fernandez hurt on the play, and that's going to stop the clock. As the rookie tackle now is in the game for the Huskies. 3rd and 5, play action pass here. And Josh just gonna take off, tries to run for the first, only picks up 1. And now Daniel Fernandez with broken ribs, and Andre Stewart is gonna have to come into the game for probably a couple of weeks now. Now it's a 4th and 4 from the 40. Huskies going for it, trying to end the game. And Josh just going to take off, pick up the first down, ending this one. 1st and 10 from the 32 now. Sweet gets the carry. Picks up a couple on the play. 2nd and 8 now from the 30. Don't know why the Vikings are calling the timeout. They're down 2 scores. Would need a miracle to come back in this one. Now it's a 3rd and 9. Third and 9 from the 31. A minute left. Josh under center. It's a play action pass here. They're trying to pick up the first. They're unable to do so. Sammy Leak will come out on the field here. Will attempt a 45-yard field goal. With 30 seconds left and ticking. Huskies using all of this clock right now. Sammy Leak's kick is up. And it's good. As the Vikings get the ball back down 17 with 20 seconds left. So, don't know why they call it timeouts, but that was their decision. James Aldridge kicks this one deep. That's Cunningham and McCain. Tackle Sims. And they've taken notice on the kickoff after that last drive. And they really stepped up. Now the Vikings looking to throw the ball deep. As Locker just throws it away on first down. Now it's a 2nd and 10. It was great coverage downfield from the Huskies. And now a 2nd and 10 from the 19. They go with another empty set. And once again, great coverage from the Huskies team. As Locker throws it away. Back-to-back plays here. 3rd and 10 from the 19 now. The Huskies start to get some pressure on Locker. And CJ misses the sack. And Locker's just going to run and step out to end the game here. Huskies win by 17 in week 2. Great performance by both sides, really. Defense only allowed 10 points. As Josh, 128.8 pass rating, 19 of 28, 312, and 2 touchdowns. Drew Stevens had a good game on the ground. 18 carries, 62 yards, and a touchdown. Everybody else okay. Nothing crazy. Damian, 5 catches, 62. Hunter, 5 catches for 120. Jamal with a touchdown on 3 catches. Jason Blacklock also a touchdown on 3 catches. Only Deion Burner allowed a sack. And Johnson and Gage led the team in tackles. Tackle for loss for CJ and Dylan. No sacks once again, but a pick from Dylan and Steven Stanton. A pass deflection from Steven as well. No forced fumbles, but a solid performance all around from this team as they move to 1-1 on the season. And I'll see y'all in week 3. Peace.